Ranked 6th in the MCLA and leaders are riding off momentum roll. Coach's final season on the line. They're higher than ever after Cedric Sykes in a deep playoff run. This is more than just a game. It's a legacy of an age. Tonight, 6th ranked University of Florida Lacrosse team faces off against Michigan State. Riding momentum from Tonight,
just open Lens, search for the screenshot, and find that landmark to choose.
Like my own thing. I mentioned
Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing.
Can you take it over there and test it? I'm not sure.
Testing, testing, testing. Yeah, you can hear it. You can.
Testing, testing.
Got a live stream.
Yes, sir.
What's the? Where is it? Is it a YouTube live stream?
Yes, sir. It's QwikCut.
Testing, testing.
Yes, sir. It's QwikCut.
Quick cut.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Without injuries, man, they were really, like when they played us and beat us, they were we'll die. I've been enjoying it. Yeah, we went to. I've never been to Main Street, like the billiards place. I just like, don't get me wrong, it's a time and place for like when I want to show up to my bum, but it's very rare for. If you, yeah.
How are you?
No, it's not. Don't go. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a rough day. I was bummed to not be there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's what we'll end up doing. Yeah, it's just you can nowhere to stand. Yeah.
They figured it out just in the nick of time.
Yeah. Arcade.
Yeah. I talked to her. I was bummed on the
Deals, yeah. Yeah.
so I grew up in all that.
I'm not gonna die.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Bus was alright? Yeah. Well, I heard there were making pit stops for yeah, same. More or less.
Yeah, Abby's in my cohort, so there's 13 of us. So, yeah, we have fun. We try to get out at least once a week.
I'm not mad, I'm disappointed.
I'll
figure out.
Well, that's the thing is like there's so many of them, and I don't know. Like we don't want to invite ourselves into their scheme of things. Like you guys had the Olympics, right? Yeah. And it was,
Spring around the circle is great.
we would talk about it before the cart, and we just didn't want to be like.
Without regard.
Yeah.
We're active wherever we want. No care. We're active, man. We're cloning. It doesn't matter. Time out. We're active.
We love it. Yeah, the field was perfect about.
I go to one of those yeah.
Yeah.
You got them all. I got them all my junior year. Yeah. I got here, like, I didn't do it necessarily for, like, I didn't just, like, it was a good job that I didn't, like, work and thought I was, like,
Makes sense.
oh, that's fine. I was in double. Yeah.
Yeah, which I can understand. Especially if you start to work here a lot.
Right. Warren's the same way. Warren actually does have something to do with it. Sometimes when people out there feel like, yeah. A lot of people that he plays in Chicago. Yeah, I'll bring that up. I don't think so.
live tweeting the game for you guys.
Oh, it's fire, dude. It's awesome.
What do you guys doing back here?
Commentating.
Testing. Folks, we're here. We're live here in Gainesville, Florida. Here broadcasting on ESPN 8 The Ocho. I'm joined in the booth with my good friend Randy, and my name is Cotton. And folks, does it get any better than this? Midweek MSLA action here on a Tuesday night. Here we go. Face off at the dot. Face off going on right here. Looks like, is this going to be Hornbaker? There he is.
That's won by the Florida Gators, Cotton.
Number 22, Ryan Hornbaker. You know, Ryan Hornbaker, big Eagles fan. He's still smiling after the Super Bowl win. All you can do is you try to talk to him. He doesn't stop smiling.
And now look who we have on the field right there. Big old number 8, Dylan Hess.
There he is, Dylan Hess, the Hess truck. That's what we call him. You know, and actually speaking with Dylan Hess in the pregame interview, we asked him what his workout schedule is like, and he said, you know, it really just comes down to hitting chest, tries, and biceps 7 days in a row. And we ask him, why no legs? Shot. Sure! You can't put on the board!
Dang.
Yes!
And that was number 2, Dylan Weinberg, Cotton.
Weinberg!
Just squeezes between two people and puts it low on the goalie. Goalie did not see that coming.
There he is. That's one on the Phi Delta Theta goal counter. You know, Weinberg, big XRP enthusiast, XRP crypto coin enthusiast. Hell of a guy, hell of a teammate.
Wow.
Hell of a person. The odds for tonight's game are presented by Hard Rock. The Gators open up as 7.5 goal favorites, with the over-under being set at 23.5. And Randy, I'm not really sure where they're getting that line from. If anything, I think the spread should be 10.5.
Yeah, I mean, I might even say 12.5.
12.5.
12.5.
Wow.
I got the Gators all the way.
Folks, you heard it first. Live bet 8.5 right now, and that's going to be a face-off won by 13 on Michigan State. The rest for tonight's game is 2 Michigan State elects to do right here. The rest for tonight's game is Dover Ben DiNucci, and Mary Kate Cornett. Good referee crew tonight. We're actually paying them in 10 Gators Club Across crypto coin tokens.
Wow.
They asked for it. Looks like he's in. Looks like he's got top side. Defended shot. Score! No!
Oh, my.
Dang it! You get a number on that, Randy.
Let's see.
Looks like it was number 10.
Number 10. Number 10, Ryan Murphy, senior midfield.
Oh, senior midfield, you know, senior midfield. Where's he from?
Let's see. Does he even say Darien, Illinois? I have no clue where that is, but
Illinois, for all the Darren Murphy watch party going out there. Exactly. I bet you guys are having a fun time.
Any Darien fans over there? That one's for you.
So, face off right here and see who's going to come up with it. Is that Rotz? It's going to be Rotz on the ground ball. Oh, ball's down still.
Oh, it's still Rotz.
Ground ball there by Rotz. Moves it.
Oh, but he throws it away.
Throw it out of bounds. And Randy, the key for today's game, in my opinion, is going to be the ability to put the ball in the back of the net. You know, if Michigan State can put the ball in the back of the net more than the Gators, I think they're going to have a great chance of winning this ball game. But now, Randy, do I think they'll do that? Most likely not.
Most likely not. But you know, they're sure as heck going to try.
You know, Michigan State actually has a new head coach this year, and Connor Beals, first-year head coach. We asked him in the pregame interview what his thought or his game plan was for tonight's game. He said they want to win. Looks like they're going to have a push in the back right there by Rotz. Looks like it's going to be a reset. 80 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Michigan State.
Oh.
Coming over the line. Saves it.
Oh,
nope,
it still goes over.
Oh.
And it's picked up by number 10, Alex Thomas.
There he is, folks. Alex Thomas. There's Mintz. Moves it to Rotz.
Ooh, gets over the midline.
He's going to clear the ball. You know, Rotz's family is actually in attendance tonight. And Randy, I hear they're big fans of us.
Yep.
So, Rotz's family, if you're out there listening,
we love you.
We appreciate the support. And, Randy, they actually asked us for a picture after the game, but not really sure if we can give away our identity like that.
Exactly. We're still a little inconspicuous, so.
Here he comes, the Phi Delta Theta member, Ethan Gerber.
Right.
Two-time LSCLC, three-time LCLC, two-time All-American.
All right, Dylan Weinberg has it, moves it. We're moving it through X, looks like. Number 21, Ethan Heim. He gets stuck with a shorty on him.
There he is, Ethan Heim. I think he's going to his left shot. Oh, Gators have no backup. But Weinberg is going to win the run out.
What a speed demon he is.
What a speed.
He just blew by two.
Next Gen Stats had that 20-yard dash clocked in at 1.2 seconds.
Wow.
There he is, Weinberg.
Pick set.
Hell of a guy, hell of a player. You know, he's actually wearing a Rays hat at the Salty Dog Saloon the other day, and I said, hey, go Rays up, baby. It's going to be a good season. He said he's actually not a Rays fan. So next time you see Weinberg out at the bar, call him a fake Rays fan.
All right, moves to Gerber. We're looking for the sweep over the top. Nope, goes below. Roll. To Hess.
There he is, Hess the Hess stroke. Shot score! You can put on the board, yes!
The Hess train just coming down the tracks and maneuvers around the defenders.
There he is.
Easy goal.
There he is, the Hess trade. All aboard, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a little bit mad that they even thought they could stop him.
You can't stop him. He won't stop him. There he is, because you know what it is? All he does is just have biceps, chest,
And shoulders. Yep.
You asked him why no legs, he said, I mean, you know, Colin, look at it. Do the ladies even look at the legs?
Nope.
No, they do not. They
do not.
Straight at the biceps.
And if there's anybody that knows about the ladies, it's Dylan Hess.
And I'll tell you what, he does have some pretty big biceps.
That's true.
Folks, drop your thoughts and comments in the chat. Randy and I are going to be looking at answering questions all game.
Ooh. Impact players for today's game. It's going to be going white ball. Not sure what they're calling there. Is that Mary Kay Cornett on the call? We're number 100. We're number 100 for Will Chamberlain. I'm sure you all remember Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. You know, Randy, I actually on 100 points in a basketball game.
Wow,
once,
really?
But the cameras were off.
Just like Wilt's.
Sorry, what'd you say, Randy?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Our impact players for today's game from Michigan State, Kalen Bonner. He's a goalie, fourth year out of Ann Arbor, Michigan. You know, it's a big night for the Tendy. If the Spartans have any chance, he's going to have to play like the Great Wall of Japan, I am Seri. And also Jack Neeson, he's a midi, fourth year out of Orchard Park. And, you know, the Spartans are really looking for him to take that third or fourth year jump, similar to that of Nathan Peterman.
And then for Florida's impact players, we got Zach Halloran, a.k.a. the California native, a.k.a. Tim Tebow, a.k.a. La Sunshine Hater. Bit of a struggle for him this year when it comes to finishing the ball, but he was able to break dry spell last weekend versus Auburn. And don't forget about Zach Mintz, tape of Florida Jesuit High School, recovering from a...
Oh, shots! Oh, off the pipe. It's going to be a reset.
I got me distracted right there.
There comes Randy Sledzik with the ground ball. There he is, my good friend Randy Sledzik. So, folks, you may be thinking I'm in the booth with my good friend Randy, but that's also Randy Sledzik on the field.
There are a lot of Randys on this team.
We have two Randys.
Oh, we got Jack Posey.
Shot.
Oh,
saved by the
what a
Tendy.
save.
There's Bonner, impact player. Checked away by, is that Sims?
Oh, and Randy Sledzik picks it up.
There is Randy Sledzik, the man of the hour. He's always there in the right spot. He's got Halloran.
Oh, smart
Love
play.
to see the Gators move it again. Randy move it again.
Yep.
Looking
for Colin Russell.
And there he is, Colin Russell. The Pi Kappa Phi legend.
Yep.
You know, we're actually talking to Colin Russell. We played golf early in the week. We asked him what he shot. He said he shot 13 under.
Wow.
Oh, here comes him. Shot. Scores! You can put on the board. Yes. Yes. There he is, Tanner Sims, number 44. And folks, we say this every game. Every game he gets a goal. You know what he does? He goes straight to Wendy's for the 4-for-4 special.
4-for-4 is coming back.
The 4-for-4 special. And I just love that midfield line with Posey, Randy, Colin Russell.
Yep.
And folks, we have a lot of women walking in the field right now. I'm not really sure what they're doing or why they're here, but I think they're here for us, Randy.
Yep.
Sure, if they're members of the club.
Exactly. You might have to chat with them at halftime.
Walking up right now is Ethan Schlam. Ethan Schlam. Let's get an let's get an in-game interview right now with Ethan Schlam. Schlam, what were the pregame vibes like?
The boys are buzzing.
Yep, you heard it here himself, folks. The boys are buzzing.
Oh, a violation by Michigan State faceoff guy. Now it's in the hands of number 3, Joey Villamar.
You know, Joey Villamar, folks. Funny story about Joey Villamar. So it was his birthday actually yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Happy belated birthday to Joey Villamar.
Happy belated birthday to Joey Villamar.
Turned 20 years old, and we asked him, did he feel you're older? You know what he said?
What did he say? What did he say, Con?
He said he goes, I feel 20 years older.
Wow.
1 year for each beer I drank last night.
What a comedian in that Joey Villamar.
Yeah, what a guy. I mean, just ability to crush beers, score goals. It's top notch.
Now we have Ethan Hyman X.
Here he is, Heimer, top side, looking shot, scores! You can put on the board, yes, yes.
You know we say that? You want to say that, Con? That's not just a one-timer. That's a one-heimer.
That is right there. Is a one-heimer, Randy. There it is. And the Michigan State defense kind of got caught snoozing right there. Reminds me of my good friend and former roommate, Ben Snooze Alarm McGammon. Beep, 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 beep. And just like that, folks, 4-1 over bettors. Pretty happy right now. 5 goals in 6 minutes. Something you love to see.
Once again,
face-off violation. From
I believe that's 2 on the game.
2 on the game. You know,
I think this guy's gonna have to sit out.
The MCA actually took away the penalty. 3 violations and a half. It was a penalty. No longer is. Now, if you get a violation, you cannot take the next face-off.
Thanks, Paul Rabel.
Hey, no hate to Paul Rabel. I think he's a hell of a guy. I love what he's doing with the PLL, the WL.
Exactly.
And here he comes, Colin Russell. Fresh off a 13-under golf round. You know, we actually asked him if he was how that ranks compared to other people.
Yep.
Shot, Randy. Oh, just misses.
A nice chase by number 44, Tanner Sims.
And that's the sledge train.
That's a 200 IQ play.
That's a sledge train right there, folks. And we were actually talking about Colin Russell's golf round, and we compared it to, we're like, yeah, 13 under is a good round, but it doesn't compare to Kim Jong-un's golf round where he shot.
What did he shoot on?
11 hole in one, 6 eagles, and 1 birdie.
Oh, my goodness.
Shot 24 under, folks. One of the best golf rounds ever witnessed. Oh, he's got him across. He's got the skip. Here he is. Shot, Russell. Oh, save by the 10D. What a save. What a save. Yep. Here comes the Spartans clearing the ball.
Gives it back to the goalie.
Here comes Bonner out of the gauge.
Yep. Uh-oh.
So he's got him top. Picked off by Storkerson. Nope.
And a bad pass.
And that's going to be Gators' ball. Going the other way.
Liam Storkerson was just creeping up on the guy. You know, it seems a little bit normal for him.
You know, folks, if you've been listening to our previous broadcasts, you've definitely heard us talk about Claudette. And every time we'll say it, you think Claudette is lucky lady friend. No, folks, it was this female chicken. See if the Gators can clear it here. Goes for the BTB. There's Randy. What sauce, what drip. Not going to work out, but I love the play there. So we talk about Claudette, you know, as female chicken. After that game, Claudette was brutally murdered. Her head got cut off. And the Gainesville Police Department actually launched their investigation. And folks, they found the suspect. They found the suspect. The suspect is the raccoon who lives on 8th Street. Police have already put him in jail, and his bail is set at 10 Gators Club Lacrosse crypto coins. So, folks, if you want to go bail him out, you think you should go to FTX platform right now and buy 10 Gators Club Lacrosse crypto coins to get the raccoon
We
out
promise
of jail.
we will not rug pull them. No rug pull.
We will not.
Oh.
He's scared to dodge on
Dylan
Dylan Hess.
I would have done the same thing with Dylan Hess defending me.
He's scared to dodge on Dylan Hess. Because once you can't get through the Hess train. Once the Hess train gets going, he doesn't come off the tracks.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. You said it best, Randy. You know, I love, if you're a Spartans fan, you love to see them establish some flow. To me, it seems like they're going one pass dodge into a double team.
Exactly.
I think they should try to get it around twice, get the ball moving.
They've been stuck in that corner for the last 20 seconds. All right, now they're looking to ISO. Oh, that's number 3, Joey Villamar.
Oh, he's trying to ISO Hess. You just can't do it.
Oh, wow.
Just can't do it. 5 on the shot clock. Shot. Gators going to win the run out. There it is.
Oh, yes. Once again, that 3-time All-American NCAA legend.
So
IQ
folks,
coming to play once again.
So, folks, actually some big news coming out for Dylan Hess. So, when Dylan Hess started playing lacrosse for Florida here, he actually lost his draft rights to the Chaos. So, Hess is now eligible to be drafted. And, Randy, you know what that means?
What does that mean, Con?
That means that Dylan Hess is going to be the first person to ever be drafted in the MCLA. So, when he gets drafted on draft night, the PLL better put up UF Men's Club Lacrosse instead of Georgetown.
Exactly.
Not really sure what we just missed there, but the Spartans have the ball.
I believe they called a ward, possibly. I don't know exactly how, but that's what the call looks to be.
Randy, can you explain what a award is to me?
All right, so essentially it's called playing with the free hand, where essentially if you have one hand on your stick, you can't push off with your other opposing hand. Oh. That's the gist of it.
But if you keep 2 hands on the stick.
2 hands on the stick. That would be the fundamental way to do it.
Defended by Shannon. He's going to dodge here on Gerber.
Looks
like he's got topside shot coming.
Save!
By the great wall, Japan himself, I am safe. Gerber.
Now here comes
speed. Number 13. Where's it from Mike Evans? He's in. He's in. Shot.
Oh.
A bit high. Looks like the Gators are going to win the run out. Heads up right there by Tanner.
What a possession shot.
Yep, possession shot there. That's just the high level IQ play.
Ooh.
Gerber.
Gators look to establish a little bit of flow on offense right here. They've been doing a great job so far, but can they continue it?
Love to see Weinberg wrap around X right here. He's in shot.
Oh, saved by Barner once again.
Like we said, he's our impact player.
Exactly.
Right now he's playing like it.
There's a
I
reason.
think he's at 6% right now, folks. And that save right there by the goalie is short of what we see out of Dylan Hass.
Ooh!
Just throw it away.
Number
Just throw it
33
away.
just got lost in the lights and just misses the pass.
You know, number 33, that's actually Lysander. When I say Lysander, you're thinking of the same Lysander we're thinking of. You know, he actually brought an end to the Peloponnesian War by defeating the Athenian fleet. That was all the way back in 405 BC.
Really, Con? And he's here with us today?
And now he's 100 years later. Now he's playing lacrosse. 33 is a man who does it all. So all the Lysander fans out there, his family, hope they're having a good time. Looks like Spartans are going to be outside. Gators are going to go man up. Here comes Posey. Posey's brother actually plays in the PLL. He's going to be teammates with Hess, but most likely no longer a thing. Here he is, the golden boy. Halloran shot. Sure!
With another flag on the play.
You can. Flag on the field. What are they going to call?
Don't know. But the Michigan State coaches do not look too happy about it.
Ref's talking to him. Is the goal good? Looks like the goal's good, Randy.
Yep.
Waiting word right now. Yep, they're going to pick the flags up. You can put it on the board. Yes.
And guess who that was? That was one of our Florida Impact players of the game, Zach Hyland, a.k.a. Tim Tebow.
There he is, Tim Tebow. Folks, so 2 announcements right away. First of all, we actually have a special guest coming on at the end of the first quarter. Stay tuned. Special guest coming on at the end of the first quarter. It's going to be special. And with the timeout, let's go to our first sponsors for today's game. NBA Youngboy. The new album titled Boys from the Row is dropping on Friday. Give it a listen and you'll feel like you're a Gucci Mane back in 2006. The Florida Moot Court. Are you always losing arguments with your girlfriend or boyfriend? If so, head on over to the Florida Moot Court where you can practice debates with defenseman Elliot Trossel.
And another special shout out to Hooters Family Restaurant. Viewers, we're going bankrupt. Come to Hooters. We may see famous families like Mary Kate Cornett, her boyfriend, and his father. And the stock market. S&P fell 1.7%. The NASDAQ dropped 2.6%. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 1.5%. But folks, do you know what did not drop but actually rose? Guess what, Con? It's the Gators Men's Club Lacrosse crypto coin. It just keeps on rising. Go ahead over to FTX right now and deposit all your money to secure your financial future.
Folks, you heard it here, right from my good friend Randy. Folks, go ahead over to the FTX trading platform right now and buy your Gators Club Lacrosse crypto coin. You know, it's actually, its value is up to 0.0000003 cents. But folks, Randy said it best, stock market's crashing, but you know what's going up.
Exactly, just like in Costco, you gotta buy in bulk.
Yep, you gotta buy in bulk. I'm trying to think who bought in Costco, who bought baby oil from Costco in bulk? I'm
trying to remember.
I think it could be our agent P. Diddy. I think it's our agent P. Diddy. Yeah, you're right. He did buy a ton of baby oil in bulk.
Oh, would you look at that? The face-off started, kind of. Yeah.
And here comes Hornbaker, folks. 4 minutes until the special guest appearance. Stay tuned. Ooh. Oh, what a ground ball there. Baker.
Yep.
What a ground ball there. Oh, they're going to call a ward. Going Michigan State ball. Didn't really see what he's talking. Didn't see what Mary Kate Cornett called there. Or what she saw there. But
yeah, I do not know. But, you know, what the ref said goes.
Like we said, what the ref said goes. You can't. Whatever Mary Kate Cornett says, you got to go with. There he comes, Alex Thomas. Total beauty. So I'll tell you what, Alex Thomas. Actually, no, I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it anymore, Randy. I don't know if I can.
This is a family channel. This is family. For family viewers.
Family viewers, yep. I was going to say something pretty funny story. Oh, it is.
Randy,
He goes on the
trips
ground.
and falls.
Here comes Lysander with the ball. You know, Lysander, known for his ability to lead men. Off shot. Oh! I thought it was a shot. It was an assist. Randy, that was pretty impressive there.
We have to give him his props.
So, I mean, that's what you see out of Lysander. That's why he was such a great war general in the Peloponnesian War, and that's how
he coordinates his soldiers and his Spartans.
I think the best story is that when he was fighting against the Athenian army, you know what he told his soldiers? He landed on the shores of Greece, and he said, "Brothers, there is no other way out of here. We must burn the boats." And what did they do? He made them burn the boats. So the only way to victory, the only way to survival, the only way to victory was through defeating the Athenian army.
Wow, thanks for the history lesson, Cotton.
Of course, Rainey, anytime. Folks, we actually have a special halftime show tonight. We have 2 halftime shows, actually.
We have 2 halftime shows, Con?
ASAP Rocky's coming on with Rick Ross. And then after, it's going to be Coach Tom Rayburn giving a history lesson.
Wow. Call that double trouble.
Double trouble. You know what they also call double trouble?
This face-off win by Ryan Hornbaker. Oh, but it gets deflected. Oh, it bounced off the referee's ankle.
Bounces off Ben DiNucci. That's going to be a flag right there. Not sure how that's not a flag.
That's a flag.
And they're
but Ethan Heim keeps the ball.
Flag comes in from Dover Ben. There he is. So, folks, we have some terrible news coming out. I actually just got word in the pregame interview that Zach Halloran actually went out and bought a massive tub of canola oil yesterday.
Oh, no.
I mean, folks at home, this doesn't make much sense. I mean, we talk about seed oils. He's breaking the seed oil team conduct rule. And he said, we asked him why. He said he wants to bake. I mean, I can't handle a man who wants to bake, but got to get rid of the canola oil and seed oils out of the body.
Oh,
ground ball right
down.
Here. Who's going to come up with it?
Oh.
Hess can't come up with
like
it.
Michigan State, but they were offsides.
Yep. Gators are going to go man up right here. Let's see who's coming in the box.
Now we're going to have the Gators man up unit.
Yep, number 35 in the box right here. Actually, we got 2 players in the box. Let's start off with number 3. Number 3, reports coming in right now that this is his first time number 3 has been in a box.
Yep. I think this first time number 3 has also been in the roster, too, because I do not see a number 3 on the roster.
No number 3.
Unless I can't read, but I don't see a number 3.
Rand, we do not have a number 3.
Oh, we have a mystery player on the field.
Mystery player on the field. Number 3, might have to ask him who he is after the game.
Yep.
Number 3, but
exactly.
But reports coming in that he's never been in a box. But
now here come
the Gators.
Here comes the Florida Man Up unit. Now, if I may be a little bit cannon cotton, the Florida Man Up unit has been a little lackadaisical.
So I'll tell you what, we talked about this in the first broadcast, and that in the last year the Florida Man's Up unit ranked 56 out of 72 per PFF grade. Going in the last week, they ranked 25th, but now they're actually dropped down to 49. So definitely an improvement the Gators need to make if they want to win a national championship. He's got Sam's on the doorstep shot. Score! You can put on the board. Yes. Yes.
Wow. Taylor Sims with his 2nd goal of the game. Looks like he's dropping deuces out there.
Mercy. Mercy. You know, Tanner Sims transferred from Flagler. You know, we're in DP Doe in Georgia, and I'll tell you what, folks. He down to DP Doe calzone faster than anyone I've ever seen.
Wow.
On the wing right now, we have Liam Storgerson and Chase McNeil. And I'll tell you what, quick story about Chase McNeil is that we were in Georgia last weekend, and face-off going on right here.
Another win by Ryan Hornbaker.
Another win by Hornbaker.
Continue your story about Chase McNeil.
Kind of a struggle last week versus Auburn, so he was coming ready. He was hungry, ready for tonight. So the story about Chase McNeil is, in my opinion, Randy, I think Chase McNeil has been one of the most overshadowed, underrated players in MCLA history. We're going to get a timeout here by Garrett Hanneran. And let's continue the story. So the first 3 years, I feel like Chase McNeil was definitely a top 15 player, 20 player in the MCLA, but the problem was that the Gators had Stefan Mostovich. Stefan Mostovich, a 3-time All-American.
Exactly, just all-around stud.
3-time All-SCLC, and he was also a short 60 midi. But now this year, you see that Mosty's gone. Chase has a spotlight now, and viewers out there, I truly believe that Chase McNeil is a top 10 player in the country. And you know what? He only has one accolade his entire career, and it's a 3rd-team SCLC team.
That is straight-up highway robbery, Cotton.
Straight-up highway robbery. Chase McNeil's family, if you're out there while listening, you have a hell of a son.
We support you all the way. Oh, Cotton, guess what we have out there? We have a little bit of Florida showing their depth right now.
Oh, here we go. We're going to get a stick check here.
Oh.
Looks like Ethan Schlam's stick is illegal. Number 0, the transfer from Haverford.
Yeah.
The Gators are going to get a 1-minute locked-in penalty here.
They couldn't handle the Schlammer.
1-minute locked-in penalty here from Ethan Schlam. The Gators are going to go man down just like that. And that right there is what we're going to give to Big Justice as 5 dooms. Doom, 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 doom. Hate to see that, Randy.
Hate to see it.
Folks, remember, stay tuned. At the end of the first quarter, we have a special guest coming on. Special guest appearance. Folks, let's actually go to our first Aflac trivia question of today's game. The Florida Gators last played in Michigan State all the way back on March 5th, 2022 in Atlanta, Georgia. What was the final score of that game? Submit your answers in the comments of the YouTube channel, or you can DM us or tweet at Gators Club Lacrosse on Twitter. Let's see what the Spartans like to do here on Man Up.
From what I've gathered in Michigan State, they really like to run their little wheel action from up top. They moved into a 1-4-1 right now.
Oh, there he is, Colby Kudla.
Oh.
You know, Colby Kudla actually averages 4 knockdowns a game.
4 knockdowns. That is actually an elite level knockdown.
And for all the people out there playing the drinking game where you take a shot every time he knocks a pass down, that's first shot. Shot!
That looked like a save from Kyle Adams Surrey.
That'd be a save there from the Great Walsh fan.
Wow.
They're going to get a reset. No reset there.
No, that is a full reset. Oh, yep, full reset. Oh, another skip pass and a move. Oh, and a little face dodge, but just can't.
Scanning.
Was that another knockdown?
The Gators are going to turn the ball.
Oh, and overthrown, but
Spartans come up with the ball. They're going to clear it. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. High-level MCAA lacrosse going on here on Tuesday night. Does it get any better than this, folks? I don't think it does. See what number 6 driving, gives it to 10. 10 shot. Saved! IMC! The Great Wall of Japan does it again. 15 seconds left. Gators got to go turbo. They're good in situations like this.
Oh, and slightly overthrown. Oh, wait.
Gonna be a ground ball in the middle. Who's gonna come up with it? 2, 1.
Oh.
It's gonna be the end of the first quarter. And folks, with the end of the first quarter,
looks like it's 6-2 Florida Gators.
6-2 Florida Gators. And folks, we're bringing up the special guest right now into the broadcast.
The special guest, Colin. Who do we have as a special guest?
Special guest here coming on tonight is Michael Russo, aka the Rooster, aka the fan favorite. You know, Rooster was a player last year. And fortunately graduated. Stupid graduation, always taking our best players. But Russo, you're joining us on the booth right now, here live in front of 15 million people. And Russo, the viewers back at home are wondering how they fix the slice in their golf swing. Do you have any recommendations for them, Rooster?
Yeah, hey Randy and Con, just wanted to thank you guys for having me on. It's truly an honor to be up here in the booth with 2 grades. But before we do start, I actually just want to give a shout out my own to Toe Masters of Port St. Lucie, Florida. I'm almost certain that the transmission in my car just went as soon as we got off the phone earlier, Cotton. Got my car towed. I'm not sure how I'm going to get to work tomorrow, but, we'll see. Anyways, so, to answer your question, in order to fix the slice, so basically what you got to do is you have to tear down the golf swing, really break it down, and then only then you can kind of break it back up. And you just want to execute and not mess it up. You almost just want to kind of close your eyes and just grip the club as tight as possible, and that should prevent the face from opening up. And it's pretty simple.
Wow, Russo. First of all, I just want to say I'm sorry to hear about the car. I can tell you're not a happy camper. Sounds like a travesty. Viewers out there, if you know about his car, probably don't, but he has a beauty of a car. Her name's Veronica. Sorry to hear about that, Rooster. And Rooster, I appreciate the advice. Viewers do too. Viewers, grip the club as tight as possible. Close your eyes when you swing. Thanks for joining us in the booth there, Rooster. We're going to go back to lacrosse right here, start of the second quarter. We'll talk to you later, Rooster. Thank you for joining us.
Of course, it's been a pleasure.
Wow, what amazing insight right there from glorious Michael Russo.
There he is, folks, the Rooster.
We're praying about his transmission.
And he's the fan favorite. I'll tell you what, his car is one hell of a beauty.
It really is.
It's a nice,
you gotta see it to believe it,
blue
Con.
Ford Explorer, calls it Veronica, such a beauty.
Ooh, and a tip by Zach Halloran. We're looking for a fast break right here from Tanner Sims. Face dodge. And a score!
You can put on the board. Yeah.
Hattie right there for Tanner Sims. The faux.
Yes.
One more goal, he's got faux.
Mercy.
And that's what good riding does. Zach Howland with the tip and snag. Moving on to Tater Sims with the face dodge and a little low-to-low action.
And that play right there is sort of what we see out of Patrick Mahomes.
It really sort of is. Not in the Super Bowl, but in the regular season.
Sort of what we see out of Patrick Mahomes, yeah. Definitely not in the Super Bowl.
Definitely
Randy, he lost me a lot of money in the Super Bowl.
I'm still crying about that to this day.
I'm not a fan of Patrick Mahomes
Oh,
in the Super Bowl, but I am a fan of him on the lacrosse field.
And a throw down the field. And a lift. And a pickup by Matthew Shannon, 2-time state champ.
Yeah, 2-time state champ. I'll say it every broadcast. He has 2 rings.
Yeah.
Loves wearing the rings out to the bar. The ladies love him. Total ladies man. Shannon also a big fan of the Blue Moon.
And a pickup right there by number 45.
We're getting a question in the chat right now. Have they figured out the nerve that's damaging Kellen Riley's testicle? Any timetable for return? Big part of the Gators defense. And Randy, question right off the bat, I guess 2 questions is, who is Kellen Riley and what type of nerve?
I think this is one of those comments where just, when people just make comments and they're like just playing jokes on the broadcasters and they think we're dumb. I think it's one of those.
Zach Anthony, we're going to talk to our production crew.
Exactly.
We'll get back to you on that answer.
We'll get the scoop on this, believe us.
Shut! Ooh, just
shot.
a bit outside. Folks, drop your questions, drop your comments in the chat. We're answering them all night. 7-2 ball game here. Here comes Shannon on the defense. Number 5, shot. Ooh. Thought I am sorry had him there on the run out.
But no.
99 is too fast.
99. That's an odd number for an offensive player.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Stefan Mostovich,
Exactly.
number 99. Total stud of player.
I miss him so much.
Total great guy. Stefan Mostovich actually won the Aflac Trivia question 3 weeks ago, but he never claimed his prize.
Oh, wow.
Stefan, if you're out there listening, you still have a free Moe's Burrito. Shut! Ooh, just a bit high. Stefan, if you're out there listening, you still have a free Moe's Burrito to redeem. Looks like he's got top side. Nope. Great defense there by Shannon. What a stud. Scared to dodge on Kudla.
Oh,
Spurns just threw it away. It looks like they had a look right there. It looks like 55. Yeah. Was getting ready to shoot before he caught the ball.
Oh, wow. Coaches always tell you got to look it into your stick, Con.
Yeah, you got to. Who once said that? It was a wise man.
Wise man did once say that, but guess what? We'll find who said that.
Yeah, I want to say his name was. Wasn't Colonel Sanders?
No.
It wasn't. You know who it was?
Who was it, Con?
It was Tfue from Fortnite.
That's who it was.
Yep,
I knew it was some Fortnite guy.
So, Randy, I got to ask you, who was better?
Speaking of Randy.
Oh, there he is, Randy Sledzik. Total beauty of a guy.
Reverse to the follow.
He's got Posey. His lefty shot.
Oh, just a bit high.
Just a bit high. Next gen stats had that angle clocked in at 45 degrees. Let's go actually to our on-field math analyst, Gene Sterator. Gene, how'd you calculate that angle at 45 degrees? Yeah, Jim, they're using SOHCAHTOA and Pythagorean theorem. I was able to calculate that shot there at 45 degrees. Oh, thanks.
Oh, and another score! That's Ethan Heim!
Time again. You can put on the board, yes. Yes.
That is now 2 for Ethan Heim.
Mercy.
Instead of a 2-timer, that's a 2-heimer.
That's a 2-heimer. 2 is 1 away from, what we like to call a hat trick.
A hattie.
And speaking about hats, let's actually go to the hard hat. So Ethan Heim actually won the hard hat his freshman year.
Yep.
In a landslide. Not even a question.
Not even close.
Next year, I think Zach Allen, the La Sunshine hater, won it.
I believe so.
Actually, no, I have it wrong, actually.
No, it
Ethan
was
Heim, and then when Ethan Gerber. Ethan Gerber, yeah.
And then the La Sunshine hater.
Right, Ethan Gerber won it as a sophomore.
But Con, who was it this year?
Oh! Score! Baker! Yes!
That's a Fogo goal.
Yes! And the Michigan State goalie wasn't really sure where to look right there. It kind of reminds me of when you go to yoga with your girlfriend and you walk in the class and it's a room full of girls. You're not really sure where to look or what to do. The goalie had no idea what to do there, and he just Hornbaker dumps it in. There he is.
All right, we got once again another face-off. Can Hornbaker do it twice in a row, Con?
Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, folks. That's the Ben's news alarm, the Cameron alarm. from the goal about 9 minutes ago.
Yep. Ooh, and once again, another win.
Another win there.
Oh, and it's all right.
It up. There. Ryan Hornbaker with the goal.
And guess
Here
who's
comes
ball?
Dylan Dean with the ball. So, folks, funny story coming out of Gainesville. So, actually, we'll tell the story in the next TV timeout.
Yep.
Actually, let's tell it right now. So,
well, guess who we got on the field right now? Look at the big guy go.
There he is,
Number 20, Aaron Lauer.
Straight out of Gainesville, folks. Went to Beals, buys the guy, moves it. Love the flow the Gators are getting into right now. There he is, D-Stall. Oh, no, that's Huggy Bear. Here comes Spinozo out of Chicago. Nope, got the play wrong. That's Kaufman out of Westminster. Shot!
Oh, very
Pinozzo
close.
can't finish.
And that's in the crease.
Folks, I'd like to apologize there. I just got all 3 players' names wrong.
Yeah, I was not going to say anything.
Not really sure what I'm doing or what I'm thinking.
Here comes the Gators looking the right back. Oh, shovel shot.
Nice little shovel. Oh! Boom laid by Kaufman. Boom laid by Kaufman.
And guess who comes up with the ball? Lysander, and he promptly throws it away.
Oh, there he is, Lysander.
Exactly. And speaking about ancient Greece, number 8 with the ball. Is that who I think it is, Cotton?
Who is he?
I thought that was Leonidas himself.
You're right, it is Leonidas. Leonidas actually led the Greek forces at the Battle of Thermopylae all the way back in 430 BCE. He's known for his leadership and his ability to rip upper deck keys.
You have to wonder, how'd he end up in Michigan?
You gotta wonder. I mean, that's a 2,500 year life. He's definitely got a lot of stories. I'd love to get him in the booth at some point during the next broadcast. And here's Lysander. Shot. Saved! I am Sari.
Just stuffs him on the goal.
There he is, folks. I am Sari.
And guess who is right there? Joey.
Yeah, I think Joey Villamar. He's 70 yards out right now. What's the next
I think everything
locked at. The thing's traveled 5.6 yards.
The amount of torque on that was insane.
Yeah, definitely one of the longest yard sales of the year.
Yep.
You know, Joey Villamar, we asked him how is he able to do 150 push-ups in one go. And he said back in high school, shot. Great defense there by Rotz.
Was that a deflection? Did it hit him?
What a great close out there by Rotz. And we actually, speaking of Joey Villamar, we asked him, how are you able to do 150 push-ups in one go? Your biceps are the size of my head. He goes, one key secret is you just chug 3 Fairlife protein milkshakes every lunch. It's 120 grams of protein, folks. And then you'll be able to do 150 push-ups. So folks, if you want to do 150 shot.
Ooh. And picked up by number 15, Matthew Shannon. Oh, and he's booking it down the field.
Funny thing about Shannon is you look at the guy, you can tell he's an athlete, moves well, but we actually did a race in practice. Shot! Ooh,
just outside by number 18, Jake Pinozzo.
I would have loved to see that go there from Pinozzo. Would have loved to see that.
Yeah.
You know, Pinozzo, actually a mechanical engineering major out of Chicago. Says he wants to build airplanes just like Carlos Rios.
Oh.
And more of the mechanical side of it, more force structure, compatibility.
All right, Gators moving around now, giving it back to Aaron Lauer. Guess who we got right there? 42, Huggy Bear.
And this combination right here between Huggy Bear and Lauer is kind of a dangerous combo. It's almost like eating a double chicken, double beans Chipotle bowl, and then going out to bars.
Exactly.
After.
You know, kind of reminds me of Shaq and Kobe.
Shaq and Kobe. Kind of reminds me of La Sunshine and
D Wade.
D Wade, yeah. You said it best, Randy.
Yeah.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Exactly. We were just on the same wavelength.
I mean, that team was incredible.
Oh, and
looks like the double comes. Gators got to keep
a
possession. I mean, that team was unbelievable, Randy. You have Chris Bosch, La Sunshine,
Udonis Haslam.
Not really sure who that is,
forgotten
Randy.
guy.
Who's the guy with the mohawk with a lot of tattoos? Lauer, he's in shot.
Oh, you talking about Birdman?
Birdman, yeah.
Birdman, Chris Anderson.
Birdman, tell you what.
Birdman.
One of the most interesting guys I think I've ever seen. But
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, he could shoot a basketball.
Well, guess who we got?
Similar to Jack Krieger and folks' story out of Gainesville tonight. Jack Krieger is actually out with an illness. Shot. Oh, out the outside. Who was that?
It tipped the outside of the net, and it looked like it went in. That's what we call a mom goal right there.
I love to see Pinozzo putting in his left. He gets the ball back again. You know, Jack Krieger, starting fenceman, out with an illness tonight. Players on the team think it's because he's watching too many Tavon Austin highlights over the weekend.
I mean, who can blame him?
But taking his place, Zach Mintz. Zach Mintz, shot. Oh,
right off the dome.
Right off the face mask.
And that's a reset right there. Another reset. I think the Gators have the ball for about 3 minutes now.
They might have to bring a trainer out here and test him for concussion.
Yeah.
You know, Zach Mintz getting a start tonight. Let's see what Sims elects to do here.
Yep. Here comes Jack DeReestall.
D-Stall. I'll tell you what. Love to see D-Stall getting playing time. Shot.
Oh.
The Gators just keep maintaining
You know,
possession.
Gators are really flowing right now.
And I was actually talking with Jack DeReestall's parents at Skybar on
Ooh.
Saturday after a big win versus Auburn. I'll tell you what. His dad crushed 6 beers in 1 minute, folks.
Jeez.
One of the most impressive things I think I've ever seen. They said they're big fans of the broadcast. So DeReestall family, if you're out there listening,
shout out to you.
We appreciate your support.
Exactly. And guess who we got going to X? Number 48, Nathan Kaufman.
Love to see Kaufman get on the board here. You know, Kaufman recovering from a quad injury.
Oh,
Sims again.
Oh, he was looking for the triple four, the faux for 4.
He was going for the
faux
low to high again, Randy.
But now we got Jake Panozzo at X. Looks to dodge. Moves it. One more time.
Here comes Huggy Bear.
Here's Huggy Bear. You know, I once had a class with Huggy Bear. You know, what a very smart guy.
The possession finally comes to an end after saved by
wait, maybe.
Ball down.
Yep.
Michigan State gonna have a fast break here. 4v3. Let's see what happens. Let's see how they play it. Moves it to the top.
Oh!
Drops it.
Drops the ball.
Checked away by Mintz.
And
Shannon fighting.
And it looks like it's going to be picked up by number 8, Leonidas.
There he is, Leonidas again, folks.
Yeah.
He can lead men into battle.
It's that work ethic.
And he can also pick up ground balls.
Yep. Now number 5, the lefty, defended by Matthew Shannon.
Folks, I'd like to apologize. I actually pronounced the war wrong that Leonidas was in. I said Thermopylae. It's actually
Thermopylae. It's Thermopylae.
Thermopylae war. Sorry, folks.
Yep.
My mistake. I'm not a history major.
Oh, now look at the size difference right here. We got Aaron Lauer defending against number 40 at X. This has to be at least a foot in size difference right here. Oh, but Aaron Lauer picks it.
Oh, just laid the boot.
Hey!
He absorbed the contact.
He said, "Get off me, little man."
Michigan State thought he was taking Aaron Lauer to Ouchtown, but Aaron Lauer said, "No way, Jose," and the Gators threw it
the Gators threw it away.
You can see that. So we're actually getting word back right now from a production crew. They're asking what the status of Kellen Riley's testicular contusion is.
Once again, we do not know who that is.
Actually, we do know.
Wait, who? We do?
Well, he's actually out right now. It's actually the femoral. We'll talk about this another time, folks. Shot!
Oh! On the doorstep.
Sorry. Moves it to McNeil. Moves it to Kudla. You know, Kudla was actually wearing sandals out to the bar last week.
Wow.
The dogs were breathing. The beers were flowing. It was a hell of a time.
Yep. And guess what we got right here? Number 14, Chase McNeil.
It's a funny story about Chase McNeil, you know.
And look, fast break.
Here he is, K-Mark's freshman. Oh, saved. He went for the bouncer. Funny story about Chase McNeil is we were actually in Georgia a few weeks ago and we were outside Toppers. Lovely establishment, by the way.
Very, very lovely.
And there were these two ladies behind us, and Chase McNeil actually took the time out of his day to explain aces to him, aces of defense. And they were actually so captivated by the story by Lacrosse. Gators not going to clear it in time. That's going to be... Yep. They're not going to get it over. 20 seconds came off.
And guess we got...
and they're outside Toppers. And you know what they actually did? They were so captivated by Chase McNeil's story, his ability to explain lacrosse defense, that they actually went out and bought lacrosse sticks the next day. And now they're actually playing for the Georgia women's lacrosse team.
Wow. Yeah, what an inspiration story right there, Colin. Oh, here we got number 11. We got Cruss with a roll.
You know, there he is, Colin Russell, the Pi Kappa Phi legend.
Picked up by number 16, Justin Posey.
People are still wondering where his pants are on Bourbon Street. If you have any idea where they are.
Let us know at randy@cotton@gmail.com with any inquiries.
Yeah, folks, if you have any thoughts, comments,
shot!
Score! Yeah, put on the board, yes.
Humdiddly!
Put on the board, yes. Yes, Chase McNeil just took the words right out of my mouth. And there he is, Posey, the freshman. Straight out of Virginia, I believe. His brother's in the PLL.
Exactly.
Actually sat in front of me on the bus on the way there to Auburn.
Oh, my goodness. He sat 2 rows behind me.
I'll tell you. Oh, wow.
He sat, he was a little bit closer to you, Cotton, but, you know, I got the vibe. I got the rub.
He was watching my favorite movie, too.
What movie was that, Cotton?
Talladega Nights.
Ricky Bobby. Is that Ricky Bobby?
I haven't seen it. It is Ricky Bobby, folks.
Yep. Oh, and guess who we got face-off number 1? Carlos Rios.
Carlos Rios.
President.
So, folks, we're actually going to do next-gen stats right here. It's Carlos Rios' dump truck, actually. And he gets laid out. Oh, no, he's down on the field, folks. That's going to be an injury. He's grabbing the dump truck. That's something you hate to see, the coveted dump truck. They call them dump blows. It's gonna be an injury timeout. So with the injury timeout, folks, let's actually
getting
trivia question. Before the Gators beat the Michigan State Spartans 11-10 in overtime, guess who sealed it? Colin Russell sealed it in overtime, freshman. Our winner for today's Aflac trivia question is Alex Sharp. It's your lucky day. Today you're winning one free golf lesson with Colin Russell and a personal guide on how to be a Fairweather fan. We're going to take a TV timeout here with the injury. Love to see that Carlos Rios walking out under his own power. I'm joining the field right now with Joey Villamore. Joey, I want to say right away, it's happy birthday. How was the birthday? Do you feel you're older?
20 years old.
20 years older. Why is that?
I'm not sure.
Is it for each beer you drank last night? Not last night, but Sunday. We celebrated early, folks. Yeah, folks, we'll keep you updated on the Carlos Rios injury. Something you hate to see. The president of the team, he's putting his heart and soul into this program.
Saying thoughts and prayers to Carlos Rios.
The amount of time, effort he's putting in this program. Hell of a guy. I'm actually going on the cruise with him.
Exactly.
Break.
You know, he coordinates all buses, all hotels, all travel. You know, just a really integral part of this team.
Yeah, hopefully this doesn't affect his lady game on the cruise. Because, folks, we do have the drink package. It's going to be a good time.
Oh. But now back to the game. We got Jordan Rotz on the defense.
Folks, this half has flown by. 10-2 right now, 3 minutes left. Here comes Mintz on the defense. You know, Mintz recovering from back-to-back losses in the Irish Shaler Cup. You don't know what the Irish Shaler Cup is. You know, it's one of the biggest rivalries in all sports, up there with UNC Duke, up there with UF-FSU. Great defense there by Kelly. Shot! No! Dang it.
Man. Anyway, back to the face-off.
Tell you what, that's a pretty good shot.
Yeah,
you got to give credit where
yeah.
it's due. You know, he dodges.
He dodges, roll dodge, lefty,
a lot of contact with freshman Kylie. Rolls off it, slide comes from Shannon. He's able to rip it right above the Great Wall of Japan. You don't see that too often.
You don't see it too often, but you know, we got to give credit where credit is due.
We're back to the face-off dot here with Hornbaker.
Oh, and it's picked up by number 51, Liam Storkerson.
Ground ball here by Storkerson. Let's see if he takes it to the rack. He's looking for it. Smart decision.
Passes it off.
Passes it out. Gators up 7 goals right now. 160 seconds left. 67 on the shot clock. Love to see the Gators almost take this thing down. Going into halftime up at least 7-8 goals.
Yep. Here we got number 24, Austin Santoro.
Oh, I love to see Santoro
Loves
get some
to
run.
partake in the cold plunge with number 27, Dylan Dean.
Yeah, they love the GHF cold plunge.
Oh.
Big cold plunge enthusiast. And Santoro actually has one of the cutest dogs I think I've ever seen.
Wow. What kind of dog, Con?
You know, I'm not really sure what type of dog.
All we know it's cute.
It's one cute dog. He actually won the Swamp Restaurant dog competition.
Wow.
Santoro's dog, if you're out there listening, you have one hell of an owner.
Oh.
I like the idea there from D-Stall trying to move it.
Yeah.
I like the idea there, just too much pressure on the back.
Exactly.
Like
He didn't really have an angle, so it wasn't smart for him to shoot, so he did the next best thing he thought.
Slam on the ride.
Put nose on the ride.
Nose on the ride, ball down.
Yep.
Love this hard grit right here by the Gators. We're getting word right now in from Carlos Rios. Carlos Rios' family, if you're out there listening, he says he is fine. Says his hip is a little bit sore, he's a little bit bruised up, but folks, he is fine.
And that is an over and back right there from, is that Lysander?
That is Lysander.
It's Lysander. I don't think Lysander in his 2,500 years of living might have forgotten. Oh, and that's not 5 yards by Lysander either. That's 2 penalties.
2 penalties. Gators are going to go man up here. 90 seconds left, 72 on the shot clock. Gators are going to keep the ball for the rest of the half, so they're going to go in with at least a 7-goal victory. And back to Carlos Rios, folks. Says he is fine, says it's his hip flexor, and that he will be out at the bars later. Shot! Oh, just outside.
Man. From this angle, it looked like it was in, but sadly it was not. And now, Gators man up.
Gators man up. Folks, let's go to our next Aflac trivia question for today's game.
All right. So in the movie Dodgeball, Patches O'Hallahan claimed that there are 5 main rules of dodgeball. What are they? Answers must be in the correct order. You can't just say 5 answers. Has to be in the order he said them.
Folks, they must be in the correct order. Patches O'Hallahan, hell of a coach. Man, one of my favorite movies.
Exactly. And now we have number 23, Zach Halloran with the ball. We're gonna start on the left wing right here.
Folks, reminder, the halftime show is coming up. Stay tuned.
Yep.
So, the big emphasis in practice yesterday was working on the man up. If the Gators are going to win a national championship, this man up has to perform better.
Exactly.
I mean, when you're up a man, you should score 50, 60% of the time. Here he is, Hess. The man, the myth, the legend, scanning, looking.
We haven't seen a lot of Hess right now, but that's just because we've
scanning
been dominating.
Oh, finds a skip shot. Oh,
what great vision by Hess right there to look through the defense and find Terrence Sims open on the back.
That was a great feed there by Hess.
Shot. Oh, had him on the doorstep. Can't convert. Ball down. 35 seconds left on the clock. Michigan State gets the ball.
They look to move it up. Oh, but he drops the ball. It's ridden back by Ethan Heim.
This has been the story of today's game. Michigan State just can't clear the ball.
Exactly. They get decent stops at times, but then they just can't move it to offense. Oh, and he falls.
Weinberg. And he looks like he's in shot.
Oh.
Just outside. 14 seconds left. Short time right here, folks. 13 seconds left.
Ethan Heim. Maybe Florida might be doing an end line play here.
The hard hat. They call him 21 Savage. Dodges. Looks like he's got top side shot.
Oh.
Just outside. No clock came up.
Yeah, the game clock did not move.
No time came off the clock. Looks like they're gonna take 3 seconds off of that play. I think that's got to win there.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that was 8. I thought it should be 5 seconds left, but hometown refs.
Yep. Mary Kay Cornett.
Yeah.
Hell of a referee.
Yep. Now refs are talking about something on the far side of the field. Now I don't know what exactly they're saying.
Yeah, I wish we
they're pointing. They're kind of pointing. Yeah, Wish we had a ref mic.
So if you're the Gators right now, I think what you got to call here, if you're Gator Handwriting, is you got to call Spider 2Y Banana. When you call Spider 2Y Banana, you got to make sure that you don't say Spider Y2 Banana.
Yeah, that's
because you can't have the slot. You can't have the slot running the Y route. It's got to be Spider 2Y Banana, so you have the Y coming across the field.
Exactly. I'm ashamed to say sometimes I make that mistake. But thanks to you, Colin, I've now learned that Spider 2Y Banana, not Y2.
Yeah.
Not Y2, 2Y.
Spider 2Y Banana, not Spider Y2.
Now here they go. Here
comes
Still Hess.
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, off the pipe!
Hits the pipe.
Looks like there's 1 second left, but
nope, it's down to 0.
Down to 0.
And with that, you know what that means, Colin. You know what it's time for.
You know what it's time for, folks. It's the halftime show.
ASAP
Rocky and Rick Rosser coming out on the field right now. Give us 1 moment. We're setting up the stage right now. Here they come, folks. Yeah.
I can spend millions of dollars and still won't even be paid. Yeah, I'm on my power. Right now, on there. And if I went up for sex shirt, then it's a lot.
Got a crib in my closet.
There they are, folks. ASAP Rocky and Rick Ross. What a performance. I want to thank them for coming out. We'll try to get them up in the booth later in the game, but Randy, that was one hell of a show. And for our next halftime show, we're actually going to switch gears here. We're going to go to Coach Tom Rayburn. He's going to give a history lesson on the Spartan fleet and their history. Tom, take it away.
Thanks, Ken. The Spartans, Michigan State's nickname, they take their nickname from the founders of Lansing. Lansing is the city where Michigan State resides. But they came to Michigan in the year 479 BC after their leader Leonidas was killed defending the pass at Thermopylae. His son and Philip of Macedon occupied Sparta, handed it off to his son Alexander, the somewhat great, and he kicked the Spartans out of Greece. So they had no place to go. Leonidas' son Aristarchus led the migrants to the New World. Aristarchus became an automaker. That's what Michigan is known for. He founded the automobile industry in Michigan. In Lansing, he produced the first Oldsmobile in 435 BC, and it's been nothing but success since then.
Wow, that was extremely interesting. First question right away. Did you say the name Leonidas?
Leonidas.
The same Leonidas that's out here on the field tonight.
Absolutely. What a competitor. I mean, he comes back in time, comes out to the field, and he's doing work out here. You gotta respect it.
You gotta respect the guy. He's fighting wars in 435 BC, and now he's out here playing lacrosse in 2025.
Yeah, that's incredible. Isn't it?
I would love to get that guy up here in the booth for a post-game interview. I'm sure he's got some good stories.
Yeah, I don't know if he speaks English or not, but we know what he does. He doesn't really care. He pushes people in holds, stabs people, throws spears. He's the man.
Is he the myth and the legend?
He's all that.
He's the man, the myth, and the legend. Wow.
All that.
Leonidas, double player, hell of a guy, hell of a leader. Folks, you heard it right there. Coach Tom Rayburn, history lesson on the Spartan history, their fleet and their battles. 6 minutes until the second half kicks off. We're going to take a TV time out right here, and we'll be back, folks. Thanks for tuning in here on ESPN 8 The Ocho.
Thanks, Ken.
All right, I'll see you.
So much material. Did you read all the? Did you read all the? You want to get a update on this?
Going great.
Did you read the first part? Injury update.
Folks, we actually thought we were taking a media time out here, but joining me right now is my good friend, president of the team, the guy I go on the cruise with, Carlos Rios. Carlos Rios, first question right away is what happened there on that play? What happened? It looked like it kind of hip checked you. Can you give the rundown from your perspective?
And yeah, it just seems like I have a hip pointer stinger thing. I'm good, just hurts a lot, sore. But
so what's your timetable looking like for the cruise? Because I'm kind of nervous in that we're going on this cruise. We do have the drink package. So are you going to be ready to go? Are you going to be up and moving? Or are you going to be kind of on the D low, kind of energy levels low? Can you give some insight on future expectations for you on the cruise?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm expecting to play here in the second half. So that cruise is for sure not in doubt. So we're all good.
Love to hear that, Randy. Love to hear that. And folks, there it is, Carlos Rios, president of the team, 5th year, majoring mechanical and aerospace engineering. Says he wants to build planes. There he is. Folks, we're going to take a media timeout right here. 4 minutes left until the start of the second half. Thanks for tuning in here on ESPN 8 The Ocho.
Who's Kellen? I legitimately thought, yellow, softball, three, yellow, softball,
I don't know. It's awesome. Yeah. I legally have to do it. Yeah.
That's the one spot part. It didn't sound like you. Either way, it sounded like I was.
Yeah. You never grabbed my stick, right?
I brought your helmet and your stick over. Someone grab. You guys can.
I think it low-key might have. No.
Come on, White. Cruder, no.
Yeah, so it's a code red and then a code happens to you.
Yeah, no, that's difficult. That's why you guys like.
Yeah. That's you guys like on you.
Yeah. We have to see if we even know if it happens to you.
You keep your bed back here.
No, like I just
There's been a couple of threes this game. Well, no. Flag. And then this
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back for the start of the second half of this exciting game between Michigan State and the Florida Gators. Face-off is about to commence right now. Colin, welcome back.
Happy to be back, Randy. Happy to be back. It's hell of a halftime, but now we're back here. MCLA action on a Tuesday night, second half. Gators win up 10-3. Does it get any better than this, Randy?
It does not.
And right away, face-off win. Shot. Ooh, just a bit high. Looks like some more energy here to start the second
Exactly.
half.
Number 5, rolling back and forth. All right, looking to pass it. Nope. Yes.
So, folks.
Oh.
There he is, scanning, looking.
Exactly. And
here comes Lysander.
Lysander on Andrew Casno.
Looks like he's on the left. Oh, Andrew Casno again. Let's see that. Oh, great defense.
Deflection.
Great deflection there by McNeil.
Oh, and a yard sale.
And here comes Mintz. Hell of a sequence right there from the Gators. Starts with Casanova. Actually, McNeil with the deflection. Then to Storkerson. Then to Mintz.
Oh, guess
back to Storkerson. Here we go. Gators clear the ball to Casanova. Wow. This is something you love to see here. Here comes Dylan Dean with the ball. And Randy, I'm not sure if we talked about this in the first half, but so there's actually some beef going on the team right now.
Oh,
so
really?
freshman. So it is March 4th. You know what March 4th is?
I do, but for the sake of the viewers, why don't you go ahead and say it, Con?
It is National Pancake Day, folks. Freshman Patrick Kiley and I actually went over to the Delta Gamma sorority the other night with Huggy Bear. Patrick Kiley ate 28 pancakes.
28 pancakes.
Record setter. Here comes Posey. Looking. Oh, deflected away. Ate 28 pancakes. It's going to be a battle here at the midfield line. Michigan State's going to pick it up and clear the ball.
All right, Michigan State looks to sell the ball right now on offense. Moving it through X.
Hey, Luca.
Do it like. All right. Just trying to. All right, number 55 with the ball. He's looking to move it. Doesn't know who to throw it to. Gives it to number 99, knockoff Stefan.
There he is,
knockoff Stefan. Oh. Paper's going flying right here. Lefty. Oh, save!
I am
by Kyle. I'm sorry.
There he is, folks. Great Wall Japan. And Kyle's actually got some fans in tonight's attendance. The actual Gators women's D1 lacrosse team is in attendance tonight. You can see him on the far right.
Oh.
15, 20 girls over there. Mintz, hell of a play there. Keeps possession.
Gets to the number 23, La Sunshine.
There he is, the La Sunshine hater. You know, Allen was actually recently voted number 1 in the Team Zest rankings after saying LeBron was not his sunshine.
Wow. But, you know, that is to be expected.
Team is furious with them. But let's go back to Kyle Iamsuri. So, yeah, Kyle Iamsuri actually has been practicing with the women's D1 team. He's their emergency goalie. He's made a lot of friends on the team, and they're here tonight to support their good friend, Kyle Iamsuri.
Yep. Call them the Kyle Iamsuri fan club.
We actually did a wedding with them last week where freshman Patrick Kiley got married.
Wow.
Heard the marriage is going great. It's going great. The divorce papers have not been filed yet.
Here we got number 0, Ethan Schlam, the Schlammer.
Love to see Schlam get on the board here.
Oh.
What if he shot? Oh!
Just a little bit outside.
That's the thing that's been missing with the Gators offense, too, is just Howard finishing the ball. You know, he's kind of had a tough start to the year. But in the Auburn game, when Florida needed him the most, he ripped 2 insane Bardowski shots to give the boys some juice. Schlam shot!
Oh! I do like the bouncer from SlamCon.
Just a bit outside.
That's a smart placement right now on this goalie.
Yeah, 100% agree, Randy.
Here we got number 18. Oh, almost said the wrong name there. I can't be getting our teammates' names confused. We got 7 seconds.
It's going to be a turnover. 2 on the shot clock. Michigan State's going to go ahead and clear the ball right here. Folks, welcome in. If you're just joining us from the Underwater Basket Weaving Championships on ESPN 8, the Ocho 8.1, welcome in. Shot! Outside. Good defense there by Casanova. And that's going to be a ground ball. Pick it up, Andrew. Great defense. Saves it. Oh no, he just can't tiptoe on it.
And that's going to be a shot clock reset right there.
Can't tiptoe on the tightrope.
Yep.
That's my good friend, Andrew Casanova. So funny story about Andrew Casanova. He's actually in a race right now against Alexander Ovechkin. You know, Ovechkin about 16 goals away from becoming the all-time NHL goals leader. Oh, looking. Moves it again. But Andrew is 15 classes away at Yokopod from reaching 100 classes. So, hell of a race we got going on between Andrew Casanova and Alex Ovechkin. Ovechkin, if you're out there listening, I think you're in some trouble.
Exactly. You better watch your back, Ovechkin. Oh. Michigan State looking to establish a little bit of flow right here.
Looks like he's got under. Defended by Shannon. What a check. What a check there by Shannon. Is this O'Meara?
This is Sean O'Meara.
There is Sean O'Meara,
freshman.
Yeah, Sean O'Meara, freshman out of Connecticut.
We got number 94, Jake Quigley.
I love to see some guys getting some runs. So let's go. Let's talk about Sean O'Meara real quick. Sean O'Meara from Connecticut. He's actually pledging a Phi Delta Theta fraternity. And you know, he was also in Phi Delta Theta. Dylan Weinberg, Ethan Gerber,
You
Jack
know, if he
Rieger.
scores today, that could add another one to the Phi Delta counter.
Phi Delta Theta goal counter. And also big news coming out. We're actually getting word right now that there is a new member of Phi Delta Theta. What a check
what
right
a
there from
can
Michigan State.
opener.
That was a hell of a check.
Oh, that's got to be a nope, no flag. All right, but Huggy Bear comes with it. But Con, what were you saying?
So we're getting word right now that there's actually a new member of Phi Delta Theta. So in previous broadcasts, we called the first line middies Ethan Gerber, Dylan Hess, and Dylan Weinberg either the Phi Delta Theta line. Shot! Oh, just a bit outside. We call them the Phi Delta Theta line or the Dylan Squared line. We're getting word in right now that Phi Delta Theta actually initiated Dylan Hess into their fraternity today.
Now we have a full Phi Delta first line.
So now we have an entire full Phi Delta Theta shot. Ooh. There's a pass actually. We have a full Phi Delta Theta first line.
Yep.
That can only build to the camaraderie.
Exactly. Gators right here looking to be off to a little bit of a rocky start right now. They're really not hitting the cage, and they're kind of turning the ball over unforced.
This is kind of when people start getting some runs. The tempo of the game kind of picks up. There he is, Philly cheesesteak, Phil Baressa. There he is, the Team Salty Dog Saloon chair.
Yep.
He actually used to work at Gainesville Health and Fitness at the smoothie bar. And folks, I'll tell you what, if you're ever craving a strawberry banana smoothie, Phil Baressa is the guy for you.
Yep. Now we got number 81, Cam Marks, moving at number 20, Aaron Lauer. By goodness, he's just such a big guy. Oh, look at Lysair trying to defend him. He can't. I don't think Lysair ever saw a man that was above 6 foot in ancient Greece.
Never has until now, until he's faced this Florida Gators lacrosse squad. There he is, the golden boy, Tim Tebow, 23. Schlam, he's got him. Shot. Oh, patted away. I love the looks that Schlammer's getting right now. You know, Cam Marks with the ball right now. Cam Marks is actually majoring in lacrosse.
Wow.
Majoring in lacrosse. You can obviously tell that he didn't come here to play school. He came here to play lacrosse. He won the shovel last week. Oh, he's got him on the backside. Oh, that was a great look there from Halloran.
A little bit low.
It was a great look there from Halloran.
Gators right now looking just a tiny bit sloppy. They have all the passes, but it's just they're not putting all the pieces together. Yep. You know, it's just like Milo Lego said. I just can't find all the pieces.
You can't. Oh.
I just can't.
What type of Lego set? Oh.
You know the really like young ones. You know, like the ones that are like 5 to like 9. Those are really hard.
Shot. Oh. Goal by the other team. This is now a 6-goal game, 10-4, 8 minutes left here.
Number
in the third quarter. Number 55. Do we have a number on him?
Give me just a second. Let me look at my stats.
Pulling up the roster
Number
right
55. That's Jake Spencer, sophomore midfield.
Where's he from?
He does not say. He's from parts unknown. There's no town listed.
No location.
He was created in a lab.
He was created. Maybe he's number 55 has no hometown.
Yep.
Maybe
if you're out there and you know Jake Spencer, send us where he's from.
And Randy, we're already losing time right here. Let's go to our Aflac trivia question. So we asked, what was Patches O'Houlihan saying the 5 rules of dodgeball? And folks, remember, it must be in order. The answer is, what is it? The answer is dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. The winner for today's Aflac trivia question is Matthew Corzone. Matthew Corzone, congrats on the win, and this is a lucky prize. You get to join us later in the broadcast during the fourth quarter. Reach out to rainyandcotton@gmail.com with your phone number, and we'll get you in the booth. Congrats, Corzone.
Congrats, Matthew Corzone.
Hell of a goaltender.
Yep.
Hell of a guy.
Yep. Graduated too early. You know,
that stupid graduation is always taking our best players, Randy.
He could have been a 7th-year stud.
Here comes Randy. Number 40.
Oh,
Schlammer. Oh, gets pummeled.
Wow. Florida looks to just be forcing it inside a little bit too early, too often. You know what I'm saying?
Michigan State goes to clear the ball, Randy. And Randy, right off the bat, and the Next Gen Stats has her clear today at 38 and 38%. And when speaking with the head coach, he said they want to win this game. That's what they're out here to do. And right now, they're giving up more goals than the Gators, and they're not clearing the ball.
Of course, Cotton. That's not a very good strategy to winning games.
At all. At all, Randy. Quigley on defense. You know, Quigley actually a Gainesville native. Went to Oak Hall. I believe he's majoring in some type of biology or chemistry. I was helping him with his chemistry homework at Coach Tracy's house.
Yeah.
Shot.
You know, Cody was even doing chemistry homework on all the trips we've been to. You know, what a studious guy. What a studious freshman.
All he does is homework. And we're going to get a timeout right here by Michigan State. With the timeout, let's go to our next sponsors for today's game. Our next sponsor is Magnus Carlsen. Magnus Carlsen, wow. Surprised to see this one of my favorite chess players. Magnus Carlsen, playing chess and lacrosse is very similar, and both require strategy, high-level focus, and the ability to talk to women after the match. The Bot Barn, we love lacrosse, and so do you. We love tractors, and so do you.
And the Florida Law Review, we handle all types of law cases, whether it's charging the raccoon on 8th Street with the murder of Claudette or writing a review titled 5 Years of Eligibility, written by our top partner in the firm, Don Hess. And Big Red. If you don't chew Big Red,
then bleep you.
Yeah. Well said, Con. Well said.
Randy, that advertisement and sponsorship kind of reminds me of my favorite movie, Talladega Nights, and Ricky Bobby.
Wow.
And with the TV timeout, let's go to our next Aflac trivia question. This one was actually submitted by Steven Krieger in the last broadcast. Steven Krieger, father of Jack Krieger, defenseman. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Folks, there's two answers. One of the answers is the better answer, but we'll accept two answers for this question.
I believe that is another stick check pony on the Gators, Cotton. It looks like that's number 11, Colin Russell.
Colin Russell and Rainey. What I'm going to say right now is that this is a good thing that they're getting their stick checks in this game right here instead of a game like Georgia Tech.
Exactly.
Instead of a game like Texas or Texas A&M.
Exactly.
So it's a good thing right now. And I'm assuming that the Gators are definitely going to have a stick check next practice.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, though. Colin Russell is kind of like a woodpecker in a petrified forest. He just keeps digging and looking for opportunities. And right now, even though he's in the box, I'm sure once he gets back on the field, he'll definitely start making plays.
Exactly. Great analogy there, Con. Great analogy. And right now, Michigan State looks to be man up. How many times have they gone man up, Con? Was this their third time?
I want to say it's their second time.
Their second time, wow.
Let's actually get some... Well, we'll get our production crew and double-check that, but I believe this is their second time. You know, I'll tell you what, the Gators man-up defense loves pushing out adjacent. One of the best man downs in the country.
Exactly. They always have their sticks up, Con, looking to bat down the ball, and also pressuring people into making bad passes. Kind of like that right there by Colby Kudla. I believe that is now 2 on the Colby Kudla deflection counter.
And folks, for the folks playing the drinking game where you take a shot every time Colby Kudla deflects a pass, that's their second shot of the night.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's one of my favorite drinking games to play.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorite drinking games to play is you take a shot every time Chase McNeil, lays the boom. Took him to Ouchtown.
Now they're calling that a failure, but I don't know. That didn't look like a failure to me, Con.
And we already have an answer to today's Aflac trivia question. Coming in with the right answer is actually...
Who is it, Con?
It is, I'm not really sure who this is. He's listed in my phone as Padre, though.
Oh.
He says, is it an English or African swallow? And that is correct.
That is the correct answer.
That is the correct answer, and wow. I'll tell you what.
Oh, goodness.
There he is, Lysander.
That looked like a BTB right there, Con.
And folks, just like this, it's now a 5-goal game with 5 minutes left in the third period. Starting to get a little chippy, starting to feel a little momentum coming in from Michigan State.
That's now 2 in a row for them, Con.
Randy, I'll tell you what, they do have some pretty nice uniforms. I'm a big fan of the helmets, simple but sweet.
Yes. They must have had a lot of inspiration from Syracuse because those helmets look exactly like theirs, but green instead of orange.
So with our Aflac trivia question, Randy, Padre got it right. Not sure who Padre is, but he's listed in my phone as Padre, and his prize is 1 free case of Gonsters. You're wondering what a Gonster is. A Gonster is a mix of Monster and Guinness. Mixes like oil and water, and trust me, Randy, it is delicious.
That sounds good right now. Oh, another face-off, and it looks like it'll be won by Michigan State.
Getting a question in the shot right now. How many goals does Heim have? Heim, I believe, has 2 goals.
I believe he has I believe, yeah, I think you're right, Con. I believe he has 2. But guess who? Oh.
There he is, QwikCut.
Oh,
might
but
be a
he
push in
throws
the
it
back
back.
there. Looks like he had him in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, great call there.
Yeah, what a great call by Ben DiNucci right there.
I thought that was Dover Ben.
They're both Ben. I only pay attention to the Ben part. All right, Zach Helen with the ball. The sunshine, Con.
There he is.
Oh, look at the speed on him right now.
Aerospace mechanical engineering major. Tim Tebow, number 23.
The California kid.
California native.
Yep.
The golden boy.
We got number 48, Nathan Kaufman right here.
Love to see Kaufman on the board here. You know, transfer from Westminster. And Randy, it's actually pretty funny in the first broadcast. We said he likes knitting and taking long walks on the beach, and we were actually right about that. You know, Nick Hoffman is an active knitter. And we actually asked him to knit a Gators Club Lacrosse sweatshirt, and he's doing that. Oh, look at that Lauer there.
That's a little donk right there.
Off the helmet.
Huggy Bear picks it up. Huggy Bear once again.
I'll tell you what. Nick Kaufman kind of works for State Farm because you can always count on him, and like a good neighbor, he's like, shot. Oh,
just a little bit
great
offside
take
to the
right there from Kaufman.
Yep. 26 seconds left on the shot clock, Con. Here we got Jake Pinoza with the ball. What will he do with it?
Over-under better. It's getting a little sketchy right now. Over-under 23.5. We're up 15 with 18 minutes left. Here comes Lauer, the Gainesville native, coming on the cruise. Looks like he has a shot. Oh, good take, Lauer. What a take. Here comes Huggy Bear, transfer from Flagler. 5 on the shot clock. 4, 3, Lauer shoots. Oh, off the pipe. That's going to be a pipe, but that's going all the way back to the midfield. I'll tell you what. Lauer just got his daily dose of iron right there. He's not going to have to take any iron pills after that.
Number 45 on Michigan State just did a stop, drop, and roll for some reason. I do not know why.
Maybe he thinks he's on fire like Ricky Bobby.
Exactly.
Talladega Nights.
Exactly.
Shot. Oh, saved by the Tenny, ball out in front.
Picked up.
Oh, who's that? Pinozo's got it. Can't get a number on that. Who is that, Randy? Looks like it's Pinozo. Pinozo's still fighting for the ground ball. Who's it going to be? That's going to be a push on. That's definitely going to be a push there on Michigan State. What are they going to call?
Yep.
Oh, great call there from Mary Kate Cornett.
Wow.
I'll tell you what. Pinozo. Now, here's a guy that shows a lot of heart. Here's a guy that I would want dating my daughter, Jake Pinozo.
You said exactly what I was thinking, Con.
Randy, if you could have one guy on the team date your daughter, who would it be and why? James got inside.
Oh,
running shot. Oh, he's got to shoot it.
Oh, but he doesn't shoot it. But wait. Oh, I believe that's Bonner. We said Bonner, right?
Trying to run into the defense.
Oh, and now
looks like a fast break right here. 20 on the pole. You know he's going to want to shoot it. Moves it.
Oh.
Bad stick skills right there from number 8.
Come on, Leonidas. Oh, and it's he tries a one-handed ground ball.
QwikCut. There he is, the Vermont transfer.
That right there is exactly why you never try a one-handed ground ball.
That's why you never do that.
Lyson had a wide open ground ball, and he just chose to do it one hand instead of two, and then just misses.
We're going to get a timeout right here by the Florida Gators.
Yeah.
Folks, we have a special third quarter performance coming out. Stay tuned. Viewers back at home, drop your thoughts, drop your comments in the chat. Exactly. Randy and I are going to do our best to answer them.
Yep. Do our best to respond and view them.
And Randy, I want to say a take right here. That we're getting a lot of social media attention right now on Instagram, TikTok. We're starting to blow up, Randy. People are starting to like us. And I just want to say that Dan Zampano and Steve Amon, if you're out there listening, I'm a big fan of the podcast. Randy and I love it. Listen to it every time it comes out.
Exactly.
We love it. But I'll say one thing right here now is that we have some bold takes. We love to hop on the podcast, and I'll say one of them right here. And that you say that Northeastern's in the club, and I would have to agree, but you ranked them as number 1 in the club, and that's where I have to disagree.
Exactly.
And then I think they're in the club, but do they have a VIP backstage table? No. Do they have bottle service? No. Are they even 21? No, they had to go in 18 under, and now they're 3 hours in the club. The alcohol from the pregame is starting to wear off, and they're wondering what they're doing if they even like the music.
Exactly.
Just want to say we're big fans of the podcast.
Yep. We love to get us on.
Dan Zampano, if you're out there listening, reach out to us right now, and we'll bring you on the broadcast, and we can talk all things MCLA.
If you're wondering how to find us, you can email us at randyandcotton@gmail.com.
You said it best, Randy.
Exactly.
randyandcotton@gmail.com. Or you can reach us through our agent, P. Diddy. You know, folks, P. Diddy is actually facing some financial trouble right now, so if you want to help donate to his financial trouble and his lawyer fees, you can Venmo at Carlos Rios, that 1234 on Venmo.
Yep.
Here comes Posey.
Posey moves it through X.
There he is, Randy.
Sled. All right. Halloran, Pinozo, moving around. Looks like we get a slam. One more. Possibly a second one. Here's Randy Sledzik down the alley. Ooh.
Here comes the sledge train.
Oh.
Look on the backside. Oh, what a save by the Tendy.
Oh, my
What
goodness.
a look by Sleds. What a sequence right there. That was an absurd save right there from the Tendy.
Wow.
There he is.
You know, that's exactly why he's an impact player, Cotton.
Impact player, and I'll tell you what, he's been having a pretty good game so far.
All right, Michigan State looks to clear. They've had a little bit of trouble in doing so. Oh, bobbles the pass, and it goes straight out of bounds.
And Gators maintain possession.
No.
Gators are going to maintain possession. And folks, at the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter, we're going to announce our Geico bench player of today's game. You know, Randy and I feel like we do a bad job only talking about the players on the field, so we're going to talk about the players off the field. And
exactly.
who's been given the best energy and who's been the best leader.
Exactly. You know there's a lot of options, Con, but there can only be one.
There can only be one. Folks, stay tuned. 35 seconds left here. Here comes Randy. Looking. Shot. Oh, saved by the Tendy. What a save.
And that is...
Flag's going to come down. Gators are going to go man down. 25 seconds left in the quarter. And here comes the Tendy out of the cage.
Let's move to Lacrosse.
D-stall on the defense.
Yep.
15 seconds left. Michigan State gets it within the box. 10 seconds. Here we go. High-level MCA Lacrosse right here. Here
Michigan
comes
State
Silva on the
bench is
defense.
screaming to hold it. Can they hold it for
And
5 more
yep,
seconds?
They're playing the smart way. They're going to hold it. They're going to hold it. And that's the end of the third quarter, folks. The Gators lead 10-5. And folks, third quarter, you know what that means. You know what time it is, Randy.
What time is it, guys?
Here it comes, coming right on in the field right now. Hey, day, day. Ah. Hey. There he is, folks. Tom Petty, straight from the grave. What a song, what a man, what a time to be alive. And folks, today's Geico bench player of today's game is, drum roll please, Ben McCammon. Ooh. You know, Ben McCammon, we call him the snooze alarm earlier. You know, Ben actually set a Guinness Book of World Record for longest snooze in a row.
And how long was that gone?
He snoozed his alarm for 5 hours in a row. He did it when we were shot. Oh, it's a nice shot right there from 55.
Again, the guy with no place of birth, apparently.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No place of birth. If you know where 55 is from, drop it in the chat.
Yep.
Right now, we think he might be artificial intelligence. He might be AI.
Exactly.
You know, let's go back to Ben McCammon.
Exactly. You know what I heard about Ben McCammon? I heard that he's a fake Bucks fan, Con.
So, folks, listen to this. So, you know, Ben McCammon claims to be a Bucks fan. Moving to Jacksonville after this year. Graduation taking him.
Okay.
Stupid graduation.
It makes sense, Con. Makes sense.
And he says that he's going to become a Jags fan. He's going to buy a jersey. But here's the problem I have with that, Randy, is how can you be a fan of the Bucs and then become a fan of the Jags? It makes no sense. He's a bandwagon.
Exactly. It doesn't make fair weather fan.
And in the McCammon family, if you're out there listening, you got to talk some sense into Ben. Tell him not to get a Jags jersey and not to go to the games unless it's against the Bucs.
Yep. Now that's another violation from number 13 on Michigan State. Now we got Chase McNeil with the ball, and he's running circles around these guys.
There he is, Chase McNeil. What a beauty.
What a guy.
So, folks, if the score holds, the team will be going to Cantina Anejo for the post-game party. Cantina Anejo. Ladies, you heard it here first. And, folks, if you've been enjoying the broadcast, if you've been enjoying the lacrosse, if you're enjoying the scoreboard right now.
Yeah. Oh, we got Chase McNeil ISOing at X.
Moves it.
Moves it again. Moves it for a third time. To Cross.
There he is. He's a woodpecker in a petrified forest. He's always looking for opportunities. Scans. Moves it.
Moves to Jake
Great
Pinozo.
stick skills right there by Pinozo. Shot. Oh. Gators are getting a lot of looks tonight. Just can't finish.
They just can't put it in the 6x6.
Yep. They cannot put it in the 6x6.
All right. Now we got Randy Slegzik come on the field, Con.
There he is.
You have to wonder, is this going to be a big down here dodge?
So, folks, let's get back to that. Score holds. The team will be going to Cantina now. And viewers back at home, if you enjoyed the broadcast, if you enjoyed the shot. Oh, we tried to go in 5-hole. Tried to go in 5-hole, but Michigan State saw that in the Utah Valley film. Saw that in Utah Valley him. If you're enjoying the broadcast, picked up by Rods! Picked up by Rods. There
What
he
a
goes.
Kyle Hamilton play right there,
Going the other way. And Rods' family is in attendance tonight, and they're going to love that, folks.
It's making them proud right now, Con.
They're going to love that, folks. 13 minutes left there in the fourth quarter. Randy Sledzik back on the field. And folks, if you've been enjoying the broadcast, enjoying the stream, enjoying our commentary, you can help contribute to the team's after party by Venmoing at Carlos-Rios at 1234 on Venmo. A lot of tequila, water, limes, a lot of rum and cokes.
We got Ethan Slam at X.
A lot of talking to women.
Moving
it's going to be a pleasure.
To Jake Pinozo.
Schlammer looking, scanning. We'd love to see him get on the board.
Yeah, Randy Sledzik. Here comes Zach Halloran. Oh, look,
clotheslines him. Love to see a redodge right there. Moves it again. I love the flow that the Gators offense is getting into right now. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Oh, 10 seconds right now for the Gators.
Shot. Scores! Pinozo! You can put on the board. Yes. Yes.
Bang.
Pinozo.
What a sniper right there.
Mercy.
What
that's what I call
sniper.
putting the bread in the basket, the pea in the pot, the platypus on the platter. And we're getting word in right now from our on-field correspondent, Aaron Andrews. She's saying that President Carlos Rios, face-off specialist, is out for the game due to that hip injury.
We wish the best for him. Wish the best, Con.
It's got to be more of a story there. At halftime, he said he was coming back, but now he said he's out of the game. Jake Pinozo. Pinozo with the goal and another face-off here. Here comes Hornbaker.
Oh,
the Philadelphia Prodigy. Talking about prodigies, the Gainesville Gators are missing Jamison McDivitt tonight. He is the ginger prodigy. He's undergoing surgery right now. Actually, he went into surgery this morning for his hand. He'll be back in a few weeks.
Wow. Thoughts and prayers to Jamison McDivitt. We got the restall moving it once again. Big boy Aaron Lauer with a head of steam while you give it to him. Yeet. Oh, pushes him off.
Shot. Score! You can put on the board. Yes. Yes.
Wow. I just have to say, what a Shaq move right there from Aaron Lauer. Just in the paint, pushing the guy off of him,
and right
just
there,
dunking it right on the green.
Right there, he's following the 5 rules of lacrosse. He's following the dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Wow.
And there goes the bench mob. Like I said in the first broadcast, folks, it's not the Italian mob, it's not the Irish mob, it's the bench mob, led by.
And just like that, Florida Gators now have 12. They've doubled up the score right now, 12-6.
Yeah, the Gators had a full-on, I want to say, 18-minute stretch where they didn't score.
Exactly.
At 10 and a half.
They didn't score the entirety of last quarter, Con. But guess what? They scored 2 goals in about a minute. All right, Michigan State with the ball. All right, Michigan State's moving across the top right now.
We have a question right now coming in from Colin Losack. How will Aaron Lauer's goal affect LeBron's legacy?
I have to say, Con, I say LeBron better watch out because sooner or later, Aaron Lauer's going to get 20,000 goals.
Nah, you said it best. Randy Flagg's going to go on the field,
down.
and this is going to be some laundry. Spartans maintain possession. Oh, good luck!
Opens the can.
Can opener. Looks like, was that beans he was opening? Was that
beans? That might be a little case of Spam right there.
Oh, a little case of Spam. That's some of my favorite. Shot! Ooh,
missed.
just a bit outside.
All right.
Randy, what's your favorite type of canned food to eat?
My favorite type of canned food, I'm going to go? Oh, that's actually a very good question. I'm going to do some canned peas. I love making me some canned peas with some mashed potatoes, a little bit of pork.
This kind of reminds me of a pot pie.
A pot pie?
A chicken pot pie, one of my favorite dishes.
Wow.
I love chicken
chicken pot pie. I thought you said a pot eye. I was like, what the heck is that? But chicken pot pies are also very good.
Chicken pot pie, one of the best.
Oh.
Yeah, Rots looks a little angry right here. Looked like a fine penalty to me, but he looks a little angry. Looks like he definitely showed up to the cruise port without his passport. Hell of a player, though. Hell of a guy. And actually, Randy, let me take that back. If there's one guy on the team that I'll let date my daughter, without a doubt, it's Jordan Rots.
Wow. He's got to be at least a top 3 option. You know what I'm saying, Con?
There we go.
They're moving it really fast.
I love this ball movement right here by Michigan State.
Ooh,
what a look.
What a look, but that was a low-angle shot. He appeared to be behind the goal when he shot that.
We have not seen that type of ball movement all night out of Michigan State.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, right there, they look like a top 5 team in the country.
Exactly. They must have been cooking something up in that huddle they just had.
There he is, Leonidas scanning. Penalties released, throws it over.
It goes right
there
to
it is, right to Dylan Hess.
Almost.
The Hess train picked up by Schlam.
By Schlam.
Fast break, here he goes. Moves it. Storker's a shot! Oh,
no! The Tendy once again.
No!
The Stork.
No! I would have loved to see that.
The Stork tried to deliver the baby in the basket, but he just couldn't.
He just couldn't put the bread in the basket.
Couldn't do it.
The pea in the pod.
You have to imagine that the Stork is mad right now.
Throw it away. Not really sure.
That was a pressure by Liam Storker right there.
And it's gone. that
went all the way back to East Lansing right there.
That's Gators ball.
Who has? I can't see. Oh,
Jack
that's Dylan Hess with the ball. He got with it.
Jack Drestall checking into the game.
Yes.
Something you love to see.
I repeat, Dylan Hess alert. Dylan Hess is on the field right now, Con. He is on the field with the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And he has oh, my goodness.
Hell of a beauty. Love that guy.
Wow. Oh, he jogs. What a team player. What a team player. Letting the other guys get a little turn. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Oh.
Here comes Kaufman down the alley.
Oh.
Good defense there by 32. It's going to be a turnover. Going Michigan State ball.
Florida's just throwing a lot of risky passes right now. Getting a little too close to the defense, and they're pressuring on hands. Oh, there's now a soccer ball on the field. I repeat, there's a soccer ball on the field, Con.
Picked up by Marks.
Oh, and
ball down.
trips his own teammate.
Michigan State ball shot. Oh, I'm sure he's going to win the run-out. Oh, questionable call right there from Mary Kate Cornett.
Looks like Leonidas is stuck in the soccer goal right now, Con. I think it's been a while since he's seen one of those. Oh, he made it out. Now being defended by number 88, QwikCut, the Vermont transfer.
Oh, he's got top side.
And he misses.
He had a 6x6 cage to work with
exactly.
from 3 yards out, but he leaves it just a bit high. He's still on the defense. Great defense right there to pass him off. Saw Shane was able to get through. Here comes Kudla. Oh, goes over the head. He's in. Oh, but then Mintz hits it. 2-2 back-to-back over the head.
Hey, and he wins
there.
around 2, Kyan.
And that right there is just the aggressiveness you love to see out of the Gators defense,
Exactly.
especially Zach Mintz.
Exactly, that controlled aggression right there, Kyan.
You know, Zach Mintz, a member of the Kappa Alpha order fraternity.
Oh.
Oh.
And gives her right back.
Bad stick skills right there by the Gators. Shot.
Oh.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside.
Shot. Saved! I am sorry, put back shot. Oh, saved again! What is I am serious save percentage tonight?
It has to be above 70% right now.
Got to be above 70%. And Randy, the problem that I'm having right now with the MCLA is I am serious been by far the best goaltender.
By far,
in the MCLA this year in all statistics, but he has not won Pearl Goalie of the Week yet.
That is crazy. He's been an honorable mention, I think, what,
Every week,
3 times?
Every week is an honorable mention. And they keep saying I am serious playing lights out, but when are they going to give it to him, Randy? Is this the week?
This has to be the week, Con, or else I'm going to send the MCLA a very angry email.
I want to congratulate Kyle Amsari on his internship. He got an internship in North Carolina.
Wow.
And Raleigh in the Research Triangle Park. Hell of a student, hell of a goalie, hell of a guy. Shot.
Ooh.
Tell you what, Michigan State's getting great looks. They just can't finish.
Exactly.
That was a great look
They're
right
putting
there.
a lot of these shots really high. They're not really looking for the low angle shot.
Yeah, they're trying to sting everything top Chad Bardowski, Austin Matthews style, but I think they should just be going for the bouncer, Conor McGregor style.
Yeah.
Cam on defense. Switch comes. Scanning, looking. He's got top side. Defended by D-Stall.
Well, good
Great
defense right
there by DeRestall. Great defense there by DeRestall. He throws it away. Ball down. Here comes Marks. Got the shovel. Wow, what a hustle play right there from Marks and Shannon. Going to Gators ball here with the clear.
Gators
7 minutes left. Gators up 6. Unders looking great right now. Overbetters are kicking rocks. Wow, what a dart right there. That's why I call him Jameis Winston.
And Gators make it across.
Hell of a pass right there by I am Surrey.
He's moving around. Oh, look how we got number 80, Devin Cathcart here, self-proclaimed pickleball champion of the team, and also, in my opinion, the best hair.
I agree, best hair. I did not know about the pickleball statistics.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed. Who do you think is the best pickleball player?
You know, it has to be a toss-up between him and Carlos Rios. Okay.
Sorry to cut you off right there, Randy. I just got a little too excited. Austin Kruger touched the ball. You know, Austin Kruger from Connecticut, I believe.
He's a northern.
Oh, no, Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, Minnesota guy.
Sorry to the Kruger family if you're out there listening. You know, he's actually majoring in biomedical engineering. I was thinking about majoring in biomedical engineering, but decided on lacrosse and beer law. Batted away by 2. You're on ball by Schlammer.
10 seconds.
And right to left of me right now is the women's D1 lacrosse team. They're taking pictures. They have signs. They love us, folks. They absolutely love us. I'd love to get them in here for an interview. See which way they walk.
Exactly.
I see a sign that says, I love Kyle. Another
I
sign says, I love boys.
Wow.
Wow, hell of a sign.
What a sign. Probably one of the top 5 signs of all time, Con.
Randy, I think they love us. I think they're talking about us. The sign says, they actually have a sign that says, I love Randy and Cotton.
Wow. Thanks, lovely ladies. Thank you, Cotton.
Thank you to the lovely ladies of the women's D1 lacrosse team.
It's really nice to have support all the way around.
Thank you for coming to today's game. Sorry to hear about the loss to JMU over the weekend, but we wish you the best of luck, and we'll definitely come to your next game. Ball down. Here comes Storkerson.
By Liam Storkerson.
There he is. It's going to be a fast break. Look at those calves run. Has the biggest calves in the MCLA. Moves it. Schlammer. He's in. Shot. Schlammer. He can't buy a goal to save his life.
Goodness.
What a sequence.
If I had the amount of times that the Florida State offense had almost a very good goal and just didn't put it in, I'd be a very rich man right now, Cotton.
So that's what I was going to say, too, is what if instead of each dollar you got a Greatest Club Across crypto coin?
I think once again, I also be a very rich man, Cotton.
Folks, another reminder, If you want to support the after party, you can Venmo at Carlos-Rios.1234 in Venmo, or buy some Gators Club Lacrosse crypto coin. He's in, shot, saved! I am sorry. What a save! Oh my, what a save! What a sequence! And that right there should win per goalie of the week. He's incredible, Randy. Randy, he really is incredible.
Wow, what an incredible guy. You know, he has to win goal of the week this year, Con. Has to win it.
Defending here by Mintz. Slide comes, moves it. Ball down. Roth's fighting for the ground ball. Gets double teamed. Here comes Shannon. This has been 10 minutes of nonstop action.
Exactly. Oh, there's only 3 minutes, 45 seconds
just as soon as I say that, we're going to get a timeout. Michigan State.
This quarter has gone by super fast, Con. It's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game.
And with the timeout, let's go to our next sponsors for today's game. Satchel's Pizza. Our pizzas are like the Florida men's lacrosse team, deep stacked, full of talent. It pairs great with the beer. Red Door National, a pristine 9-hole golf course designed by renowned architect Joe Shiesty Segarra. Tee times are going for as low as 3 bush lights, which is a steal in my opinion, Randy. You can text at 407-403-0732 to book a tee time, and you can actually use code Randy and Cotton for 50% off.
Wow. And we have Cafe Risque. Have you had a long practice game or day? Head on to Cafe Risque to indulge yourself in some wonderful coffee and food while blowing off some steam. And Enron and FTX. Wish your finances could look way better than they actually are? Well, good news for you. We've mastered the art of cooking and put the con in economy, Cotton.
Wow. You know, Enron and FTX are two of my favorite companies.
Exactly. Working together in the sponsorship.
Two of my favorite companies. I mean, their history is just full of success and just grittiness and awesome. And going back to Red Door National, I actually played there a couple days ago. They recently installed bunkers in. Ooh. 2 bunkers. Joe Shiesty Segarra is one hell of an architect.
Exactly. And Con, I do have to ask, what did you shoot?
Oh, Randy, I did not shoot even close to Colin Russell's score or Kim Jong-un's score. I shot +2.
You know, respectable though. You know, I thought you were going to say like +11 or something like that, Con. You know?
Oh, no, I'm not that bad,
okay.
Randy.
I haven't seen you play, so I don't know. I don't know.
Once you get some swing juice in you, see, it all depends on the first couple holes, you know, the juices are low, the vibes are low, but as soon as you start getting some swing juice in, the game starts going up.
Yeah. You know what they say, practice makes perfect, Con.
Yeah, who once said that?
You know, I don't know.
I know who it was.
You know what I think it was? Wasn't it Logan Paul? Didn't he say that?
No,
or am I mistaken?
It was Lady Gaga.
Oh, it was Lady. You know, Lady, Logan.
Yeah,
you know, same
Gaga.
thing, Con.
Well, what a ground ball right there from Storkerson. Goes for the BTB, ball down.
Yeah, you know. Oh, and Shalam picks it up.
He's got him. He's in. Shot. PCB. No! He goes for the drip. He goes for the dive. And he pays the price. That's something I love to see, though.
Yeah,
that definitely would have made it on SC top 10.
Yeah, SC top 10 right there. You know, that should have been.
On the other channels, we have some underwater basket weaving, some cornhole.
Yeah. We got the slippery staircase run.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, when there's a lot of baby on the staircase and you have to run up it and you push everybody down. Oh. Moves it.
There comes Hyatt with the ball. Kruger. Looks like he's in shot. Goes to the lefty. Oh, great play there by the Tendy. Guards the pipe.
Yep. We got Jay Penosa with the ball. And guess who we have? The bench player of the game is in. Ben McCammon.
Here it is. Ben McCammon. The bench player for today's game. Geico bench player. Go head over to Geico and get your insurance. I'd love to see Ben McCammon put one in the back of the net. I think this place would lose it.
I think so too.
This place would go bonkers.
Yeah, I know I would.
So would I, Randy.
Yep. Oh, Slam
again, shot.
Oh,
he just
my
can't
goodness.
Finish.
My goodness. The Tendy's
he just can't finish. I feel like that's his 10th shot of today's
The Tendy's
game.
just reading Schlam like an open book right now.
He's the impact player, and he's playing like one. It's not enough, though.
Exactly.
Checking into the game, Sean O'Mara, Jordan Rotz, Ben McCammon, Jake Bonozzo, Andrew Kasnov. Love the roster that's on the field right now.
Being defended right now by Ben McCammon. Look at him run.
So the funny thing is, you see Ben McCammon running right now. You may think that's Will Asher because he's number 9, but
yeah,
nope.
But
Ben McCammon actually switched. Oh, he's got top side. Great defense there from Kasnov.
Yeah, shuts him down.
There he is, Tom Brady, number 12, his favorite player.
Yep.
Looking, scanning, moves it.
Oh, tries for a skip.
Oh, he's in shot. Save it again!
Oh my goodness!
Save.
Wow.
What a save.
You know, he's making his case for the goalie player of the week right now, MCLA.
Is that the brick wall? I mean, I feel like there's a brick wall in that 6x6.
Exactly.
Nothing is going in. Defended there by McCammon. Looks like he's in. Shot on the crease.
Oh. It doesn't look like to be a 2 slide right there, Con.
Yeah, no 2 slide right there. Something you hate to see. That pretty much seals it for the Florida minus 7.5 betters. For a second, there was a back.
They are in shambles right now. And also, unfortunately, I did not see who actually scored that. So
I think it was actually number 10. And I'll tell you what, number 10.
I thought he was the one that dodged.
No. Oh, you're right.
He was dodging on. He dodged and then something. You know, someone scored. That's all that mattered for them.
I actually think it was number 11. I'll tell you what, number 11, solid player, but he's kind of like tonight. He's been like kind of like the kid that plays second French horn in the school band. He's just got to play better.
Yeah.
He finally woke up with 1 minute left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah. Oh.
Here comes Diener. What effort right there, punishing him. That's the effects of going to Gainesville Health and Fitness. Ball in the, looked like he had the ball right there and his foot was out of bounds.
Oh. The Michigan State Spartans don't go fast right now.
44 seconds left, 5-goal game. They got to average a goal every 10 seconds. Better than that shot. There he is, number 55, as soon as we mention him.
Mr. Made a Lab himself scores once again. I think that's a hattie for him.
It is a hattie for him.
Wow. Congratulations, number 55, on a hattie.
Folks, we're getting some news right now that TLN is actually in the chat. TLN,
wow,
we're still available for hire.
Exactly.
Our schedule's starting to fill up a little bit, but we're still available for hire. We love to get in the booth for whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever you need us to do, we'll be happy to do.
And also to the MCLA, our schedule is wide open from May 5th to May 13th. We love to come out to Texas, get in the broadcast booth with your guys. I'll tell you what, it'd be a ton of fun. We bring a different new perspective to the broadcast booth.
Mm-hmm. And did he just pass it to the goalie? It looked like so.
20 seconds left here on the clock. Ball down. Ball
Picked
down.
up.
Who is that? 35.
Oh, and he loses it. Oh, Schlammer.
Schlammer. Put on the board. Yes.
The Schlammer comes down with the hammer.
And that goal means a little extra something right there.
Yeah.
Schlammer probably had 10 shots tonight.
Exactly.
Couldn't finish, but he finally gets on the board. And let's do it, folks. That's 5 big booms for big justice. Boom, 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 boom. I'll tell you what, he's definitely getting.
Give that guy a double chunk chocolate cookie, Kyan.
Yeah, you said it best, Randy.
Yeah.
You said
Maybe
it
a
best.
chicken bake as well.
His name is Ethan Schlam, but he also is Big Justice.
Yep,
You can
Big
call him one of the
Justice.
two. Oh, Randy, we're getting some news right now from TLN. He says, we'll hire you boys. TLN, we'd love to hear it. You can reach out to our agent at P. Diddy.
I think TLN's hitting the boom on the chat.
You can reach out to our agent at P. Diddy, or you can contact RandyandCon@gmail.com. And the Gators win 13-8.
13-8. What an exciting game, Con.
Folks, I want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast here on ESPN 8 The Ocho. We'll be back here in 2 weeks when we host Georgia Tech.
March 29th.
And this is just throwing it out there to the internet at Texas Lacrosse and Texas A&M Lacrosse. We love to get in the booth with you guys. We provide some great insights, some good one-liners, and we keep the bias to a minimum.
We promise.
So contact our agent P. Diddy or email us at randyandcontinent@gmail.com. Signing off, folks. Thank you for tuning in.
We love you guys.